James got thrown in. It's batted away. Reeves has it. Then when he fouls him, the game's over. Golden State losing 2 here in L.A. and very reminiscent to how their season has gone, Tom. This is a microcosm of all their road games this year. This is Tim Roy, and you're listening to Steiny and Guru on 95.7 The Game.
Warriors get beat 104-101. They're down 3-1. Got plenty of calls we're going to get to.
I'm reading a lot of text, Steiny, before you go.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of reaching out saying, Goo, this is on the players, not the coach. And I kind of get where they're coming from, but I ain't blaming Jordan Poole.
Well, here's what I'm thinking is, like, you're mad.
I'm hurt. Yeah.
Well, but you expressed some anger in that about all this stuff.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't think I'd be angry after that game. I think I'd be disappointed for sure. But again, like, your Stars had it. Your Stars had a chance to win it. We're not talking about Gary Payton II missing a 3 and maybe Steph should have taken it, or Jordan Poole taking 2 bad shots in the last 45 seconds. And like maybe this is who they are now. Like, we've watched them. They were 44-38. They are 5-6 in the playoffs. They were a 6 seed, and we're still treating them like champions. And we're treating them like champions, but we can kind of see they've slipped a little bit.
And I'm running out of benefit of the doubt coupons.
Like, I got news for you. Like, the big three's not going to get better from this point on.
Okay. And Steiny, that's fine. And what you talk about with the age and, maybe it's – but we just saw in the Sacramento series, Curry thought he had a timeout. He didn't have one. Okay, then we see last night, and again, I'm not coming down the chef's road, but that's not physical. That's mental.
Right. Okay.
And that's what's hurt. That's the hurt part.
Well, you know what? If it's true that this year, I mean, it's not an A to B. But if it's true that this year there's been distractions and the punch and Wiggins leaves and Myers uncertainty and Draymond hasn't told the team what he's going to do, is he going to opt out? And it all adds up to a draining season, an absolutely draining season. And then this team right now is not together. They're just not.
Why aren't they? Well, you just said it. Maybe.
There's infinite reasons. Right. So I think they're giving it their – like, this is where I really truly do believe this. You really do have to take your last swing here with the big boys.
But Evan said it in the green room, Steiny, and it kind of just hit me like a bag of bricks. I'll paraphrase. He said, Goo, if Steph needed to give a team speech before Game 7 in the first round, what do you got left in the holster before tomorrow night?
I don't know. By the way, I was talking to JD about something, or texting him.
Yeah.
And it's just a thought.
We got him on today.
We assumed something, and after thinking about it a little while, I thought maybe we shouldn't assume this. So when Steph gave his talk on the Saturday, and he talked about don't even get on the bus.
Yeah.
We all assumed, he's talking about Poole and Kuminga.
No doubt.
Well, why are we ruling out Dante DiVincenzo? And why are we ruling out that it could have been partly about Wiggins? I mean, you think Steph Curry doesn't know that Wiggins is maybe distracted?
No, wow.
And Dante DiVincenzo, again, he ain't Kuminga, a second-year guy who was playing well, and then you shut him down.
His
DiVincenzo's got a contract to get, and so, I don't want to say that's who it was, but I also don't want to say, well, he was definitely just talking about those two young guys, because I'm not sure about that.
Because you could have just had a meeting with you three. But Steiny, the word, now it's not over. I got to just get this out before you go. The word, that it's like the Dibs victory lap that he's not trying to take. You used the word in the beginning of the season, Goo. You said it, Steiny Goo. there's agendas. And now I feel like that's at the forefront.
Thanks. Thanks for listening to me for 6 months.
Well, you're not right yet.
No, I am right. Even if they win it, it just
They're down
means
3-1.
they've overcome all this stuff. Randy in San Lorenzo. What's up, Randy?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Hey, LeBron James is quite old, too, and he's still playing with great hunger. But anyway,
Fair.
who's to say that the Draymond punch to Jordan Poole still isn't weighing in these guys' minds? And who's to say that some of the players have lost respect for the organization, even Coach Kerr, because I'm thinking that the Warriors were quite soft in their disciplinary action to Draymond, and I do see Draymond opting out. I see him signing with the Lakers to play with his buddy LeBron. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
No,
I don't want to.
Yeah. This team was not built this season to go win a championship without contributions from Jordan Poole. That never was on the table.
Well, also is not built to win a championship with Klay Thompson playing at his current level. Or Draymond Green playing every other day.
There's no doubt we can say Klay was better last year in the playoffs than he's been this year.
I think that's fair. Because last year it felt like he was trying to blend in. This year he's feels like being the hero. By the way, and you can take this.
When you're down 1-3, everything's on the table. Nothing's wrong.
You can take this where you want, and you guys know, maybe you don't, but Lonnie Walker is from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Look at you.
But seriously, that's what staying ready looks like.
You said that's the phrase from Reading, PA.
That's what staying ready looks like. He didn't play in the first series. He got garbage time run in 4, and he came out in game 5 and was a big reason why the Lakers won that game. And the Warriors have players capable of doing that, but they haven't done it. And I'm talking about Poole and Kuminga and Moody to a lesser degree, but he's more of a role player.
But Moody surpassed Poole. Who saw that coming? Right. And Kuminga.
Right.
Moody
doesn't do anything except not make mistakes.
Well, he's getting 19 minutes. He's playing.
Okay.
But that's an indictment. The question is, how did it happen? No shaded Moses. He went, your guy. He stayed ready. But who saw the reverse for Kuminga and Poole? Like, that's going to come out if they lose this series, Steiny. I don't know how many hours. I'm going Reggie Hammond's 48 hours. We're going to what went on to Jordan Poole going south to this degree? Steiny, he looks it's awful.
Yeah, so does Klay. Peter in Saratoga. Hey, Peter, how you doing?
I'm good, Steiny, and I called yesterday. I was talking about that punch. But anyway, I agree with Guru today, and I think you're taking the more philosophical view. Overlooks what I think. I want to put this loss on Kerr.
Okay.
As I said yesterday, I opened the call saying they got to put GP2 in the game.
You did.
Showed something, and he got 15 points. He was active. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. They opened the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead. He was not in the game. It's crazy. I would say absolutely nuts. And I'll just leave it at that.
I wonder if the sickness wasn't a part of it. I mean, the guy threw up early in the game. He played 23
He didn't say he
minutes.
couldn't go in the post-game presser, Steiny. He was looking a bit perplexed. Yep. And there's so many... Hey, the writers do a great job, Steiny, but I'm not telling anybody because I wouldn't know. But if you're going to report. There's so much confusion on articles and guys and gals telling us what's going on with this team. That makes it worse. You feel like this team is not unified.
They're not.
And I'm going WHY.
you're asking the same question over and over all year because they have agendas. You want me to go through the list again?
No, the list.
Bob Myers came into the season with uncertainty. The entire team knew it. Why wasn't Bob? The mere fact that Bob Myers starts this year without a contract, a 4-time champion as a GM, that was weird. That means something. You name me a GM that's been as successful as Bob Myers, who came into his final year as a lame duck. Okay, so boom, that's right off the top. And we know,
see it, Bob.
And we know how the players feel about Bob Myers. Then you have Draymond. Don't forget, Draymond saying, I want a max. I want a max, it was reported. Now, he wasn't quoted in that story, but then later he said, yeah, I definitely want one, but I get it. It's a business and this and that and the other thing. So Draymond has an agenda. Then Draymond punches Poole. And I don't know what the effect is, but it had an effect. It absolutely had an effect. And then Wiggins.
Wow, man.
Then the whole Wiggins thing. And we still we've gotten an explanation. It satisfies some. It doesn't satisfy others. But it's there. There was a lot going on this year. A lot going on. And again, to me, it's simple. They're either going to overcome all this crap, which will be unbelievable, or it's going to get the best of them, and it's going to be
an off season that's never happened.
Well, it's going to look like regime. The end of a dynasty.
Wow, man.
We're at fragments.
They're down 1-3.
Malcolm in South San Francisco. What's up, Malcolm? How you doing?
Oh, I'm sitting here on the balcony looking out and pondering what really happened, and it's so difficult for me to understand. And I agree with all of that. I'm disheartened. I'm angry. I have not missed a single parade of the Warriors, and that includes also the Giants and the Niners. A true fan. I got to go to the only winning game we had this on Thursday. And I got privileged to go inside and actually meet Toscano Anderson when the guys were talking, etc. And I don't know what happened. The timeout should have taken place. Right. I'm not as expert as you are. I'm 72, and I look at the game. We have to play warrior ball. We have to pass, and we need somebody to block shots like they do against our guys.
Malcolm,
I want your opinion on that, and I want to keep talking.
All right, well, I'm worried you're going to jump off that balcony, Malcolm. Stay on that balcony. We need you.
Yeah.
We need you.